Hello there, Capricorn. This is Erica from the Lotus Connection, and welcome to your reconciliation with the X spread. This is a timeless read, so whenever you were guided to listen to this message, there may be some messages for you. Thank you so very much for giving this reading a shot. Thank you for those of you who have been subscribed to my channel, and for those of you who are new, welcome. It really truly means a lot. I know that I have been sort of absent. Unfortunately life happens, and it's been sort of difficult for me to really focus on the channel, but that will be changing for 2020. I hope your new year has started off pretty rad. And if it hasn't, I'm sure things will start to fall into place soon for you. So again, this is a reconciliation with the X spread. The messages may or may not be applicable to you. So just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It could feel like a very personalized reading for you, or, maybe you only take a few pieces of information, or maybe the messages don't resonate. And if they don't, always check your moon, your rising, and Venus signs. I will have a dedicated playlist moving forward because, as I mentioned, this is timeless. So whenever, you resonate with the messages, whenever you are guided to listen to it. Sorry, I'm a bit rusty with these video readings, so you are the first sign that I'm doing, so thanks for being patient with me. Energy can be vice versa, okay? So keep that in mind. Cross watchers, you're always welcome here. There will be an extended video reading if interested, where we'll pull additional cards to complete the spread. We'll then clarify the entire reading, and then we'll pull some additional messages. So it's definitely more of an in-depth reading in the extended. It's available for purchase or for rent, and it's relatively inexpensive in comparison to a full reading that's personalized. But I am available for those. So if you're interested in looking at your particular situation, definitely feel free to hit me up. All that information is in the description box. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this reading. So I want you to take a few minutes, or not a few minutes, but a few seconds, and I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to think of the person who you want to reconcile with. I'm going to be utilizing one of my most favorite decks. This is the Fountain deck. So please think of the person that you're trying to reconcile with. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Reconciliation with the X. One more for good measure. All right. Where is Capricorn's current energy at this time? What's the current energy at this time for Capricorn? All right. We got a lot, but I'm going to pull one. We have the Moon. And we also have the Nine of Cups. Where's Capricorn's X and their current energy space at this time frame? The current energy space for Capricorn's X, in which they want to reconcile with. Where's their energy space at right now? We have the Ten of Wands reversed. How does Capricorn's X feel about them and reconciling? How does Capricorn's X feel about them and reconciling? We have the Six of Wands reversed. Okay. How does Capricorn feel about their ex and reconciling? How does Capricorn feel about their ex and reconciling? All right, so we have the Emperor. We have the Eight of Swords. And we have the Eight of Wands. And we have the Ace of Wands. A lot that popped out here, but I will take them. What are the issues keeping Capricorn and their ex apart? What are the issues keeping Capricorn and their ex apart? Sorry, I live off of a main road, and unfortunately, that means there's sometimes a lot of noise, so I appreciate you guys being really patient here. All right, what are the issues keeping Capricorn and their ex apart at this time frame? What are the issues that are keeping them apart? We have the Chariot. Let me move these clarifiers over here. What is the possibility of reconciliation between Capricorn and their ex? Possibility of reconciliation. All right, we have the King of Wands reversed. We have the Seven of Swords reversed. And we have the Hermit card. All right, let's get into this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I know some of you guys really like signs. So a lot of fire energy is being presented. Pretty much everybody shows up except for Earth, okay? But the major players, we have Pisces, Cancer, Aries. We also have Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the other fire signs, Sagittarius and Leo, is being shown here. You also have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So like I said, a lot of earth energy not being presented here. But really, you could be dealing with anybody. I know that you guys just like the signs. So your current energy space at this time, we have the Moon, we have the Nine of Cups. I think there's kind of a lot going on for you as far as how you're feeling emotionally. There's a lot of conflict and a lot of emotional turmoil. You could be sort of going through the dark night of the soul, really trying to assess your situation, assess what's really been going on for you and how it is that you're feeling. I feel like there is an uncertainty of really what you want. I think you're taking this time to really focus on yourself and do things that make you happy and fulfilling your wishes and kind of writing off your bucket list. You know, you're kind of just trying to do things that you've always wanted to do. And if that's not the energy that's resonating most with you, the other energy I'm pulling up is like you don't know what it is that you want. You're really in a place of emotional turmoil. You're trying to figure out, you're kind of a little bit depressed, trying to do some soul searching. Their current energy space is the Ten of Wands, and it is in the reverse position. And I feel like they felt that the world was really on their shoulders, and they were having a very difficult time moving forward at one point in time, and it very well could be within your relationship. This person could feel like a weight has been lifted off of their shoulders for whatever reason. I think they're also taking a step back, and I think that they are sort of focusing in on their own personal aspirations and sort of removing any pressures that they've been facing. So it's kind of like they're purging these negative energies that have been holding them back, and, you know, focusing in on where they want to move towards in their life, okay? I feel like this person may have felt like when they were in a relationship with you that they were sort of holding it all together. You know, and again, energies can be vice versa. I'm not judging anybody here. In regards to how your ex feels about you, how they feel about reconciling, we have the Six of Wands and it's in the reverse position. I kind of feel like, you know, they don't really see it being victorious. They see ego and pride issues, and it could be for both of you. You both may have some ego and pride issues that are really preventing you guys from, you know, reconciling, and for this person to really see that this would be successful. You know, I think they had a very passionate way of feeling about you at one point in time, but I just sort of feel like it's sort of dying down at this point. They don't feel that this relationship's really worth putting time and effort into at this point. And again, you know, we will clarify everything in the extended version, but I just don't see them seeing the relationship moving forward in a victorious way. I feel like they feel that your ego and your pride, for both of you, sort of clash. It's sort of like, you know, we've done this once and it's just not working out. How you feel about this person is sort of very mutual. With the Emperor card, you could be feeling that this person is very controlling, very stubborn. It's either their way or the highway, and it's kept you feeling very stagnant in the relationship and not really knowing which way to move forward. Again, that's also clarified by that Eight of Wands energy being the reverse position. This is about being stuck into the focal point. It's like taking one step forward and taking two steps back. It's like, you know, feeling like you're trying to make progress, and every time you try to make progress, you're just going back. And it could be because of this person's rigid thinking or the way that they are in the relationship. There's also the Ace of Wands reverse. You don't see that there's going to be a new passionate beginning. Your spark and your joy within the relationship has gone. It's died off. The passion between the two of you is not there. So I think it's kind of mutual energy right now as far as what I'm seeing in regards to reconciling with this person. It's like, you know, we've tried, but there's just not enough passion to keep this alive. The issues sort of keeping you two apart is the Chariot card. So I feel like one person is more in a leadership role, and I sort of feel like it's your person. This person here, I feel like, you know, they wanted to control and dictate the relationship, and that's what sort of kept you stuck. You felt like you were put into a box. You felt like you couldn't move forward. You felt like, you know, you couldn't make the right decisions. You couldn't do what was best for you, what was best for what you thought would be best for the relationship. And I feel like this person sort of took control over the situation, and sort of there was a power struggle between the two of you. You know, there was a dynamic here where, you know, one of you wanted to rule the relationship a certain way, and the other person either didn't comply or battled for this powerful position. You know, a relationship, and I believe you understand and know this, is it takes two people to make the relationship work, and we can't have one person working harder than the other, and we can't have one person dictating or ruling the relationship. It's just never going to work out. I apologize for that beeping noise. I have diabetes and I'm being constantly monitored right now, and it's just beeping because my blood sugars are a little high for what I need them to be. So I apologize if you're hearing it. I cannot shut it off, unfortunately. In regards to the possibility of reconciliation, we have the King of Wands followed by the Nine of Swords followed by the Hermit card. Possibility of reconciliation here is, I don't see it right now. Does that mean that several months down the line or a year from now it won't happen? No. You know, time is a very curious thing. You know, I think if you're holding on to a relationship for 20-something years and things have not changed, you know, then yeah, you're right. Reconciliation probably isn't going to happen, and there's a need to accept that and to move forward. But if this is something recent, I'm reading the energies as it stands today, okay? So things always can change. But we have the King of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Hermit card. I feel like there's just not a want or need to or a passion to go back to make this work, to put rights to wrongs. I think what was said, what was done needs to be reflected upon, but in solitude. I think you both have learned some major life lessons. I think a lot of this has to do with, you know, not settling, right? Not settling in a relationship that doesn't serve your highest good or serve your soul's purpose. I think that this relationship has definitely helped one or both realize and acknowledge power dynamics and basically how to ensure that one person doesn't influence the other in a way where it's controlling or manipulative. And I think that comes in time. These life lessons come in time by taking some time out to really reflect the situation, to really reflect the dynamic of the relationship and truly what had happened. You know, and kind of forgiving and learning, but understanding that there is no passion or desire, and that, you know, there could have been, not all of you will resonate with this message, but there could have been, or you could have been dealing with a, you know, narcissist. The King of Wands reverse is somebody who can be a bit manipulative and controlling, a little bit deceptive and conniving, a little bit cold. You know, so you could be dealing with somebody who displayed some narcissism. We all have it, right? Some more than others, but I feel like there's a lot of life lessons to be learned, especially on your end. I feel like, you know, asserting yourself moving forward and ensuring that you never go through, quote unquote, this level of abuse in some way, shape, or form, because you were sort of being mentally conflicted, and I think you're still sort of dealing with that, because I think for a long time you didn't really have to think for yourself. It was being thought out for you. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this whole reading in the extended version. So for those of you who will be going there, I will see you there. And for those of you who this reading has ended, I wish you all the love, luck, and success in the world, and take care. Oh, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It helps my channel grow, and I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. So thank you again. Take care.